Hey everyone, what is up and welcome back to the channel. I'm Heather.
I'm Casey.
And today we are taking you inside Europa Park's one of their premier hotels, the Colosseo Hotel. Okay, hold it right there. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm pretty sure it's the Colosseo Hotel. Moving on. So you can see it right behind us here. It's been kind of a weird day, so rain in and out, sun in and out.
Yep, starting to rain a little bit again
Starting to rain a little bit again right now, but we do have some light, so we're gonna try to show you the outside, take you in, kind of give you a review of the room, the restaurant, and just all the things this beautiful hotel has to offer. Let's go. So we've got Lindt Chocolate Bunny on display. You're gonna see it all over the hotel right now. Normally this would be open with this beautiful marbling and tiling on the floor. But if you look up, you have this amazing painted ceiling that is just everything. I absolutely love it. You like my fancy elevator?
This is a very fancy elevator.
It is a very fancy elevator.
Oh, there's like 8 of you.
Oh, that's scary. Don't scare the viewers. They're never coming back. The subscribers are all leaving now. So we've come to our room here. Ace is gonna open the door for us. You can see, again, all that detail on the door here. You've even got kind of the crackling of the paint, which is really cool. When we come in, this is a room where you want to use that room key to actually activate the lighting and everything. We've got a couple of hooks for coats right here at the front door, again, kind of on this almost wood backed frame, just to keep with that theming once again. We do have an adjoining door here, which I'm personally never a fan of. I don't know about you. I just keep it closed because I don't need to know who my neighbors are at the hotel. But you can see the room's really, really pretty. We've got a lot of this theming again on the walls. You can see even up along this portion of the wall, you have these really cool stone kind of lights that almost make you think of something maybe would have had a flame in it at one point. And up here you've got how they make it look almost like the wall has deteriorated a little bit in a really cool sort of authentic way. So I really like the detail here. The walls are really nice. And again, you get more of that theming here on your curtains with these sort of silhouettes of sort of like Greek statues almost. And we're not getting the prettiest day right now, but out here we do have an actual balcony you can walk out onto. A lot of the rooms do face out into the Colosseum area, which we'll show you here in a little bit, which would be a much nicer view. I was a little bummed out not to have that view. But across the way there at the other hotel, there is a monorail that takes you straight to the park. So if you just walk out, you've got great park access. I think I see Ed and Ida over there. You squint. Really, really small. I think I can see them off in the distance.
Your eyes aren't that good.
You don't know that. Hawk eyes.
You tell me your eyes are getting old for you.
No.
And look at the park right there.
It's right there.
We got this sweet little balcony in our room.
It's really pretty with the lighting. We walked over to, I'll just put the name of it on the screen. There's 3 hotels kind of all bundled in together there. And this one right in front of us has a Spanish flair and it was really, really pretty. So I think we'll stay at that one in the future as well. But all lit up and stuff at night too. It looks so nice, and having that monorail right there is great. So we've got a little just sort of nook, reading nook area, little mini dinette to eat at if you want to grab breakfast or something in the morning in your room. And then over here you do have a nice desk area with pencil, notepad. There's some resort news, which we'll definitely take a look at that here. You've got a TV, phone, everything you really need in this room. So what else are you kind of noticing here to point out?
I mean, the theming and just itself has been ridiculous throughout the whole hotel. Just the attention to detail they put into like the walls with the stone and stuff, I think it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. We have a 2-bed situation here, 2 really big
Giant
beds.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought we'd gotten a 1-bedroom, or a 1-bed room, but somehow we ended up with 2 massive, like, king-size beds.
Yeah, now granted, our plans got all screwed up from being sick. We had mentioned to you guys we had not been feeling well, so they were nice enough to change the reservation for us. So we're thinking something might have gotten kind of screwed up in that process. So we have these 2 massive beds. But I think a lot of times the rooms that have the view, they have one maybe slightly smaller bed than this, and then one set of bunk beds that have this really cool like wheel feature along the side that really also adds to kind of the character of the room. So I would say if you're gonna stay here, I would recommend trying to get a view of the courtyard and that sort of setup. Coming over here, let's see, we have this little kind of mini table and mirror as well. And you do have a nice wardrobe, lots of hangers, pretty good storage room, because I don't think this is a park you would probably be staying at for like a whole week. So this is sufficient storage, I think, for most people. Again, maybe if you have kids and stuff, you might want a little more storage, but it works for us. It's good for us. And you've got your little end tables next to the beds as well. You've got the lighting, which is really nice because these lights, you can actually operate them from the bed. And I always really like when you have that as an option versus having to like get out of bed and go deal with lights. Just go to sleep right there, turn your light off. So
well, you can do the main light as well.
Yeah, right here.
And the top one.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of nice goodies there. So let's take a look at the bathroom too. We've got another really cool door feature here with just great detail where it looks intentionally weathered, and that's really cool. And you've got this beautiful, almost a tiling pattern, fancy doorknob here. And you go in and it's a pretty small bathroom, but it's very nice, very clean. You have everything you need. You've got lots of washcloths, towels, your tissues down in the little cabinet there. You've got a couple different trash cans here. You've got a hair dryer if you need a hair dryer. You've got that extra, the makeup mirror for women that we like, the really intense mirror. Maybe we don't like to use it in front of everyone else, but it's there for us. We've got glasses for water, a couple different soap situations. We've got more of that theming along the wall with, again, sort of the philosophy kind of vibe.
This cool too because it like finishes itself in the mirror.
Yeah, it's like mirrors to be complete, which is a really, really smart design feature for sure. The shower is small, but it's beautiful. You've got a tile and both on the floor and the shower itself. I think that's shampoo probably over there. It is one of these shower heads that is removable. You've got a little soap dish, toilet. You've kind of got almost like a little medicine rack back here, and you have another spot to hang towels behind the door. So, I mean, really everything you need, it has. So this is a really nice setup, and really I thought the rate for how nice the hotel is pretty reasonable. I would say that the pricing is about, accurate, which obviously it differs a little bit depending on when you're coming, if it's peak season, if it's more during the week, on the weekend. So kind of take a look at that, but we can't wait to check out the rest of the hotel. So let's go see what else there is, what other amenities the hotel has, and show you around a little bit. All right, so we've stepped out to the courtyard. The rain is kind of stopping, so maybe we'll get lucky here. We're sort of fumbling around with an umbrella, but this is a beautiful courtyard setup here. And you can see they've got this Colosseum structure, which is just stunning. I mean, this whole section with the theming that feels almost like Italian and, Roman is really just done so immaculately. It really makes you want to spend time here. There's also this beautiful outdoor seating area where they serve pizza. I don't know what the hours are on it, but they'll actually pass the pizza through this little window. So you've got kind of this cool sort of almost like a brick oven style pass through and seating area. Again, beautiful building structure up here with lots of detail. You've got the tightrope walker kind of hidden among some of the interesting details out here. Also got this sort of fountain show in the background, and I believe it actually goes off at certain hours where there's a full show, maybe even with music. So we're gonna have to look into that and see if we can get some of that on film as well. down over here through those glass doors, there is kind of a kiddie pool section too, and along the back there's like a full lap pool, which is really, really nice. We're gonna work our way up to the top of the Colosseum, kind of give you a back shot and show you some of those details as well. All right, so we're gonna head up to the Colosseum stairs, but if you look over to this side too, you'll see this big lighthouse. That's actually another hotel of Europa's, and I believe it's called the Bell Rock, and it's kind of themed like the New England coast, as I understand it. And it's a really beautiful walkway over there. There's lots to see there, so we'd like to stay maybe at the Bell Rock at some point too. So we've reached the top of the Colosseum steps here. Beautiful, just backdrop down below. Again, with those windows to a lot of the rooms where you're actually facing out into this courtyard, which I think is much preferred. So also down to that side, you'll see the seating outside is part of the pizza place, but also the main restaurant in the hotel. I believe there might be two, but the Romantica, I'll double check that and put it on the screen here, but that's part of their restaurant as well. If you look down over this railing, you're gonna see that big, beautiful spa pool. I think you do have to go into the spa maybe to access this. It's really windy right now, but this is such a beautiful spot. Great spot for photos. We've been here a couple times now, mostly just to check the place out, not to stay. This is our first time staying, but we've noticed there are a lot of weddings that go on here too, lots of brides roaming around, and you can see why with a view like this and all of the different architecture. What a great place for wedding photo ops. So this is the bridge that kind of leads to the Bell Rock. It's really pretty because you get this sort of river slash stream that the bridge goes over. We've got things blooming right now, so it's especially beautiful. You've got a nice view. And then again, you've got that lighthouse straight ahead. And then now you're at the Bell Rock. So we've got this giant Lent bunny. They're all over the hotel right now actually because of Easter. I think they are actually hosting, it looked like an Easter brunch here at Europa, and I think maybe Lent is the sponsor, so they have Easter bunnies everywhere right now. There are a couple of gift shops in this hotel as well. Right here we have the Hotel Colosseo. It's a lot of clothing, accessories, things like that. So if you want to do a little shopping, if you've got a little extra time, you can always check out the Moda. It's very noisy. There's a big event going on, but this is the Mercado del Colosseo, and this is like your traditional gift shop. So all your Europa merch, things like that, you're gonna find in here. Maybe let's go kind of take a look at a few things. I like that. I might need that. I really like that. Yeah, it's in pink too, but I kind of like that grayish teal. And these are really cool coasters. These sort of, what would you call that when it's got that sort of foiling on it, I guess?
It's almost like holographic.
Yeah, holographic, like foiling. That's really cool. I like that a lot. And I actually have this glass already because I could not help myself. So it's got sort of a silhouette of the park on it. I thought that would be a nice glass for the house. It's Snorri. It's our little mascot for Atlantica, yes. This is probably my favorite character. I don't know why, I just think he's adorable. This is really, really cute. Intense Ed. Mountain biking Ed.
Mountain biking Ed. It's more my speed.
That's intense. Look at little Ida. She's in the fitting room for your try-on needs, just to make sure you're looking good. She's there to be your cheerleader.
What'd you find?
Gelato. Oh my gosh. Cookies and cream. What is that? Stracciatella? I don't know what it
We
is.
might have to stop here after dinner though.
We might have to split something. Be good.
Be good.
Be good.
We're on vacation.
There's also this cafe bar. I think there's a couple different bars in this hotel. I think the other one might be on the top floor. We're gonna ask, we're gonna find out. But there's a little cafe bar here too that also gives you a view of that courtyard out there. And just has, you know, some drinks, a different little, you've got your ice cream bar and desserts right there. I see cakes also. So this is your cafe and Q-Hen location. This little structure out here, and I think it's kind of like an art piece that is commemorating 30 years of Europa Park and the Mack family, because that sign says 30 year Europa Park, 8 generation Familie Mack. I don't know how you say that in German, but we're trying to learn. But that's what I'm getting from that, is this is sort of celebrating how long the park has been here, how long the family has been in business. So it's kind of a funny, cool little structure we've got here. A really cool feature of this hotel too is you are so close to the park, and you've got this tunnel that also kind of fits the whole Roman Italian theme as you go through, that leads you over to the monorail station, or actually here they call it the EP Express. Back in Disney, what we're used to going to, and that would be called the monorail, but here it's the EP Express, and the monorail we think is actually going to end up being more like a people mover. So we're excited to check that out at the park tomorrow. But yeah, you've got this great little sort of exclusive access to that EP Express to get straight over to the park. So up here you're going to see directions to different hotels, to going directly to the park, to again the Bell Rock we've got there, and then this is going to lead us up to I think it's Santa Isabel Hotel, and also that Alcazar. I think this is maybe the Alcazar here. I'm not 100% sure, but they're both up here. They might be connected, these two, or maybe all three even are connected. So we're gonna head up here and kind of show you the monorail station. For access to the EP Express, you head up the first flight of stairs, round the corner, up a second flight of stairs to the boarding platform. There you are greeted at a ticket window where you will have to scan your ticket or QR code in order to access the EP Express. I do think it's tracked differently than Disney's monorail. The ride feels very different, but it's a beautiful platform, beautiful ride and way to see the park, as well as easy access for your day. There's another really cool spot out here. It's sort of a hidden courtyard area, especially as the weather warms up. This would be such a nice spot to grab an ice cream, which they sell inside, and come and sit just in this beautiful location. Of course, you have the backdrop of the buildings as well, but the fountain and everything is so nice out here. You've got access closer to the restaurant, I think, on that side. And yeah, just they have done a really great job with the theming at this hotel. Do I look like a Roman goddess yet, hon? What do you think?
Always.
Good answer, good answer.
Yeah. Alright, so we opted to eat at the buffet tonight for dinner.
We were really torn, but we did eat at the nicer restaurant when we just kind of came through to Europa before. So we decided to give this a try tonight. There were a lot of options, so what did you end up getting?
I got some veal rump steak and mashed potatoes and like a grilled sausage. Tried the lasagna. And then like a cheese, spinach, tortellini pasta, and then a salad. You got?
I'm a very boring eater. We've addressed this before, so don't ever think my food's gonna be that exciting. I got some salmon fillet, like a piece of pita bread, a couple chicken nuggets, a vegetable medley, some mashed potatoes, and then it spit out this fancy butter for my bread. There was a little machine that spit it out. And then just water, still water. So I'm a happy girl though. There were a lot of options. I think if you have a group of people that all like different things, it's a really good choice. You know, I think probably the other restaurant, I mean, the food quality was just so good. Like the food we had there was so good. We'll see. Here, normally buffets I would say aren't gonna, be quite as high-end food as like the sit down, but great variety. I'm happy about it. I feel like I get to eat healthy tonight, so very excited. All right, so we are back from Hotel Colosseo, and we have had some time to kind of process our thoughts, like talk about the hotel experience a little bit. We didn't want to talk too crazy in length since we've shown you everything, but just sort of wanted to give you our final thoughts, impressions, and whether this is a hotel we would recommend or not. So what did you think?
I really liked it. I thought the theming throughout the whole place was spot on.
Yeah, beautifully done.
Yes.
Very beautifully done. The attention to detail, which is something we noticed at the parks as well, I think they really go all the way.
And I don't know what happened with our room with having the 2-bed situation. I think we originally were supposed to have 1 bed, but then we rescheduled the whole trip, and I think something kind of got messed up there where we ended up with a 2-bedroom
Which it
room.
was still a really nice room.
Still really nice. I think the 1 bedrooms are a little more themed because of
having that bed too.
Yeah, and then there's like the bunk bed thing.
And if you can get a view out the window where you can look into that Colosseum arena,
out in the courtyard would be really nice. There was like an event going on though when we were there, so room availability was
very limited probably at that time.
Pretty limited.
Yeah, and we didn't really talk about cost because there's such a variation depending on like what type of room you want, how many people are going to be there, what time of year it is, if there's events going on. So it really ranges. So I would just check the website, but we thought it was, for what you get, a fair price, I would say, because it's a really nice hotel.
Yeah, it is very upscale, very nice. I will say our dinner was probably
our fault though.
We should have asked first before eating, I guess, but the buffet was a little overpriced.
Yes, the buffet was.
You get.
I think so. Granted, again, I don't know what they typically run here. All we can really compare it to is back home, but I think we kind of dropped the ball a little bit on that one because we had spoken with one of the hotel employees, and she mentioned, she was explaining the different restaurants to us. Very, very, very nice lady, trying to kind of give us the rundown on what our options were. And I think she mentioned it being more casual, and I think we just kind of misinterpreted that as maybe also being the more affordable option than the restaurant we went to just when we went to explore the hotel one day. We weren't staying there that time. So I think we just kind of got our wires crossed, and we should have looked in more detail, but we're like, oh yeah, buffet sounds fun. And that was, about as far as we took it.
And if you go in there, if you kind of planned that you want to do that at night, and you kind of don't maybe eat as much as you would throughout the day, and you go in really hungry, then I think you can get your money's worth. But we kind of just went in for like a 1 plate, per person meal, and I think we definitely could have just saved some money just going to the normal restaurant.
Yeah, now the plus side though is if you do have like a big group and everybody eats differently, it's a really good option because you're gonna run into that a lot of times. I think when you're going to parks with groups on trips, like that's gonna be maybe a better option for you, but just kind of know to budget for that. We had gone the first time to the Pizzeria La Romantica, I think La Romantica. And he and I got a pizza and a salad and just split everything, and it was plenty of enough food for just the 2 of us, and a really nice. I mean, the atmosphere in the restaurant is
super nice,
awesome, and they're kind of connected, like the way that it's laid out. It's
you
all
can
kind of
walk
connected.
Through both if you don't know where you're going, I guess, if you kind of get turned around.
Yeah, and certain areas too have that view of the Colosseum courtyard too, so that's a nice little thing too if you can get a window seat.
Yeah, there's like a sunroom almost, so you can sit and look outside.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, I personally thought the hotel was wonderful. Like on the whole, absolutely, I would recommend it. I would stay there again. We probably won't for quite some time just because I think we're going to explore lots of hotels, try different ones and stuff. I'm really curious to see the one right across. Of course, now I can't remember the name, but it's I think it starts with A-L.
Yeah, it's the Spain one.
Yeah, I'll put it here. I think I put it here earlier in the video too when I was showing, but we popped our head in the lobby there, and it was really, really pretty cool too. So we'd like to stay there as well. And we saw that there's sort of like a campground option, as well as like these big tents you can stay in that also look kind of fun if you're going for a more rustic, cost-effective way, I guess. But I think that'd be kind of fun to do. So,
are we telling them about our future hotel stays?
I think I want to leave it a surprise, but we've got something coming up soon, and you're gonna hear all about it and all about it and all about it, I think. So
Guess you guys will just have to keep watching.
You will, but yes, overall, I think we both really enjoyed our stay at Hotel Colosseo. Both really enjoyed the detail, the level of theming. Again,
I thought the bed was really comfortable.
the bed
too.
was really comfortable
nice.
too. Yes, absolutely
That
agree.
is massive.
Massive. And very convenient too. I mean, all of the hotels are pretty close to the park, but having that EP Express right there is...
You almost said monorail.
I almost did say monorail, but having that right there is just really nice. And you've got that little back walking entrance into the park too, over at the sort of the Spanish themed
and
hotel.
The last weekend we were there, we probably could have skipped the line had we gone through the back gate. 'Cause I don't think everybody knows about it.
Yeah,
And it
it's kind of
definitely would've
secretive.
Sped up the process of getting in the park.
Definitely, but there's so much to love about that hotel. I think I don't know how you would not enjoy it. The only little thing we had was we thought the buffet was a little expensive, but other than that, there's really nothing to complain about. We really, really loved it and would definitely recommend to stay there if you've thought about it before, I think. So we hope you enjoyed going on this little journey with us, checking the hotel out, just kind of getting a tour, seeing the rooms. Leave us a comment down below. Also, if there are other really cool themed hotels that you think we might like checking out, we'd love to hear what those are. We have maybe a few on our list now, but I'm sure you know of others that we don't. So let us know. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really, really does help the channel out. And of course, consider subscribing if you like hearing about life abroad, traveling, Germany, theme parks a little bit here in Europe, because we do enjoy a good theme park. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.